Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you too.
We are so excited for your arrival in WWE. And by the way, I've heard how things are handled where you're coming from, and this is going to be a breath of fresh air. Nothing but professionalism on this side of the fence.
Don't believe everything you read online, but that's good to know. So, what's the plan?
We want your impending debut at the draft to stay top secret. So to keep all the internet sleuths guessing, management thought it would be a good idea for you to compete for another promotion one last time. So, where do you want to go?
I wouldn't mind one more match over in Japan at PWJ. Can you make that happen?
Sure thing. Just don't get injured. And a win would be nice. We'd look like idiots if our big free agent lost before their debut.
Got it. I'll take care of business.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So, I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Hey! It's been a bit. How have you been?
Busy. Good to see you again, Jade. You've been on one hell of a run in WWE. Not that I'm surprised. When we worked together, I always knew you were destined for big things.
I appreciate that. And from what I'm hearing, you might be following in my footsteps.
Maybe. You never know where I'll show up next.
Really? Because I just saw you talking to a WWE producer. But if you don't want to say, I respect that.
Thanks, Jade. See you soon. Maybe.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
And it just got even bigger. It's the hottest free agent in wrestling.
Will they be the #1 pick?
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. Well, you've competed all over the world and most recently were a star for a rival company. What personality traits led to your success?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
I can see how that got you here. So then, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight? Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations, especially with everything lined up tonight.
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one. Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown. Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here. I'll talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right? I'm okay. I know we didn't cross paths too much at our former workplace, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
And this competitor is getting the opportunity of a lifetime.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Bond.
Good God, this superstar has a terrible gimmick.
After rumors in an eventful draft, this man is ready to make his WWE debut.
And his opponent, from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 234 pounds, T.H.O.
This guy is no stranger to the squared circle, but there is something special about stepping into a WWE ring for the first time.
Definitely, Saxton. The attack at the draft was certainly a disappointing welcome, but this match should give this superstar the debut he deserves.
I'm sure that our newest superstar and #1 draft pick is thrilled to get into the ring and put the events of last week's draft behind him.
If a fraction of the hype is real, the attack at the draft will soon be nothing but a speed bump in what will likely be a long and fruitful WWE career.
A career that should start with flattening Adrian Buck, who drew the short straw to end up as sacrificial roadkill. Driving them down in a reverse DDT.
Whoa, just floating through the air. Oh, just throwing their body.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
And a bad landing.
And Buck took a battering there. Buck comes right back at him. Connects. Saw it coming. Showing no signs of defense here, guys. Over the top rope he goes.
He's gonna fly. Man, pinpoint precision, right on target.
Get this back into the ring now.
Stumbling to his feet. He might just be rising to meet his end here.
Corkscrew punch onto the floor. Throwing all caution to the wind and leaping to the outside.
Measuring their opponent. A gator roll.
From behind, chop block. Adrian looking to get back in this.
Buck tipping the scales a bit here.
Arm wringer in control.
Now starts to fight out with some punches to the gut. Bam! Elbow to the face.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
He'll take things into the ring.
Heavy forearm rocks their opponent. Looking to bring them back in the hard way. That was unique. Target locked in. He knows it's that time. Oh, foot meet face. Standing over a down position, eager to end this thing. Hoisted up, stepping over. Here we go. Styles clash. Oh, God, the crimson is flowing. He's seriously hurt now.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him?
We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker. We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. Leg hooked, arm hooked, floats over, fisherman suplex.
Oh, and the rope forces a break.
Oh, the point of the elbow finds the mark. Oh, man. Suplex.
D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
D'Angelo one step ahead.
D'Angelo finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Yeah, D'Angelo able to momentarily stop the bleeding, but will he also gain command of this match?
Escapes out of that attack.
One step ahead there.
They are looking to punish their opponent further, and here we are. Clover leaf stretch.
Attacking the spine can instantly limit someone's mobility. Every movement hurts when your back's injured.
Using the elbow to escape the attack. Oh, what a knee. Good shot, and now Tony is bleeding. Sent to the corner. Punch!
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle. Gets the reversal. What a counter.
One jab after another. Frame it up, say cheese, bam! Elbow to the face.
Look at this, placed in the tree of woe.
He's in the tree of woe, Michael.
Think we're about to see it, Cole.
I can't believe it!
Oh, to the stomach. Lining up and stalking a fallen opponent. This could be the beginning.
Vicious strike to the back of the head.
Yes, their opponent up into a Styles clash.
D'Angelo down, and he might be out.
There's two.
What in the world? His opponent thought he had it in the bag for sure.
This is when you have to switch game plans. You can't let yourself get discouraged.
I can see it in the eyes from here. Disbelief. Unbelievable how this one is still going on.
Driving them down in a reverse DDT.
And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled. Oh, roundhouse connects.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked. So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
D'Angelo one step ahead.
D'Angelo finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Tony showing it's not a time for lying down. It's time for fighting back.
Samoan drop.
Incredible.
He looks absolutely gassed here.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point. Up into the electric chair.
Power bomb. And cover now for the match. There's two. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this. To a Falcon Arrow.
Oh, he cuts it off.
Oh, fought back with an elbow right to the jaw. Ouch.
Oh, catches a kick to the face. Wow, springboard attack. Standing over a down position, eager to end this thing. Hoisted up, stepping over. Here we go. Styles clash. That could be curtains for Tony.
We can sense the whole WWE Universe behind him right now. Look at this, muscling up their opponent from the canvas. Hook to the arm, Styles clash.
That could be curtains for Tony.
Cover. Two. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pierce goes down too.
taking out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions. What the? Bayley and KO about this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward. Just going all out with every blow.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent. High crossbody.
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Not looking good for Zelina here.
Wow. Kick lands. Effective dodge there.
And Vega gets contested there.
Oh my gosh. Terminating knee smash.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Zelina is going to look to press on the advantage.
The tides could be changing in her favor right here.
DDT!
Kneeling.
Turns that back on Zelina. Counters!
Uh-oh.
Oh, she puts the brakes on that. Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring.
Effective arm drag.
She's looking to end her right now.
My, oh my, what elevation. Oof.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. It's a tap out. She's done.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Ooh. Watch out!
Running bulldog. A quick finish. Can she do it? Ooh, shoulder after two.
She's got to be upset that the count went that far.
Counters with an attack on Zelina. In control with the waist lock. Shoulders down. Oh, that gets reversed into the cover. Beautiful. Might sneak one. And a win here tonight. That'll change her career.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're...
Shoulders down. Is it enough?
Easily kicks out of that one. She still has her expelling unnecessary energy with that attempt.
And she reversed it. Caught with the boot.
Kick right to the spine. And the forearm smash. Just mounted with punches and not... Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Ooh, forearm. Connecting with the moonsault.
Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Tough night so far for Zelina.
She's making the climb to the top rope.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Return fire from Zelina.
Zelina finally creates some more offense for herself.
Could be the table turner Zelina desperately needed.
Way to avoid that.
Oh, wow.
Lights out.
Rapid fire stops to the back.
You can to see that each strike drained their opponent's energy. Oh my gosh, terminating knee smash. My goodness, look at this blackout.
Setting it up. Thunderous clothesline. Uh-oh. Harlem sidekick. Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot. Zelina needs to pull a trick from her sleeve. Up into the torture rack. Feast your eyes. Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega? Cover. And a major victory in her career tonight.
Here is your winner, Ashley.
What a debut! She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge...
I can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us.
Here we go. Oh, strong impact. Oh, stop, stop, stop.
Ooh, great anticipation.
One jab after another. Frame it up, say cheese.
Elbow.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Gets driven into the corner.
DDT.
Look out!
Forearm.
Oh, no sign of hesitation, and that risk gained big rewards.
He quickly slides into the ring. Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Putting her in a dangerous position.
I'm trying to figure out what this superstar has in store for their opponent. Opponent on the top rope, so's the superstar from the middle. Has their opponent hooked. Avalanche chicken wing facebuster. Unbelievable.
That move wasn't originally intended for the top rope, but that's what we just saw.
Boom.
Man. Bam. Oh.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this? What's she looking for under the ring? Oh, what a quick answer.
Big offense could be coming here.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Oh, boy.
Prepare for some breathtaking athleticism.
What the hell is going on here? Scissor whip! We can't be far from the finish line now.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench. And enters back into the ring.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Oh, God, right to the cranium.
Boom!
Ooh.
Ooh! Boom! Looking to go up high. Flying. You gotta be kidding me!
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Look at this.
Oh, guys, watch this. That misstep could have cost them this match entirely.
A hard landing for sure.
Taken down with a body slam. Oh, he fights Lexus back.
Ripped down into position, lifted up, stepping through.
Styles clash!
King is done.
Oh, man.
They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down,
and a series of vicious stomps.
She fights back with the counter.
Front face lock applied, hooks the leg.
Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
And she's wasting no time kicking things up by bringing this chair into play. Delivered into the barricade.
Went for the springboard and missed.
She's facing some real pushback here.
Yeah, Jane was definitely hoping to make a major statement there.
I can only imagine what
Looking for something big up top.
It just tosses them off.
Looks like she's heading back into the ring.
Goodness, brutal.
Setting up for something here.
Lexus King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral on this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, When it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexis King and JC Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history. The big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
Got him in the corner now.
Oh, man.
Shot right to the midsection.
The challenger is getting battered. Gonna be hard to answer back.
Uh-oh. Harlem side kick. Tag. Taking off from the ropes.
Leaps up to the top rope into the cutter. Amazing. Senton hits the target.
Heavy forearm rocks their opponent. Looking to bring them back in the hard way.
Slingshot suplex. Damage starting to affect the challenger. Picked up and being carried around now. And we just saw some serious offense. And JC is taking on a lot of offense now.
Jane is really having trouble with her defense.
Powerbomb.
When the champ wants to prove a point, nothing does it like a powerbomb.
Tag's made.
Oh, yeah. Not waiting any longer to get in this.
Quick thinking from JC.
Going up. Going down, punches and counters out.
Oh, God.
Boom, face first.
Man, what timing on that counter.
with a sliding elbow.
And she's tagging out.
Whoa, leaping through the air. This from the ground. Has her opponent in position.
Styles clash.
The champ might have just sealed things. He tags out. Partner gets tagged in.
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus came with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
I've got something big cooked up. You ready to get in the kitchen?
His Here is your winner, T.H.O.
This live event match is gonna be epic. Want to be a part of it?
from Grays, England. Wait. And from South Tyrol, Italy, weighing in at 220 pounds, Giovanni Vinci!
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it. Felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos. It's the superstar.
All praise the master.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds.
Chad Gable's such an incredible mat technician.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches. What do they have planned here?
From delivering a Uranagi.
Thinking of going high risk here.
Trying to target the back of the neck here.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
Looks to take control with the waistlock.
Getting out nicely to transition into a waistlock. Oof! Getting grounded and now put into a headlock. Caught with a punch. Oh, strong knee connects. He's got the support of the whole arena right now.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent. And the former Olympian Gable took a big hit there.
Yeah, but he's not down yet.
Collar and elbow.
That'll move you back. Cuts the attack off. Oh, look at the jabs. Rapid fire. And then... oh, he saw it coming.
Boom. What a hot shot. It's all the way to the outside.
What could Chad be looking for?
Lift off.
Gable on the receiving end. Lifted and completely helpless here.
Oh, no, 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 no. Spine-shattering impact. Picture-perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport.
Back in the ring.
Oh, what a shot.
Arm control here, gonna roll through. The Maestro applied.
And a kick out at two.
He thought he had it. Foot to the belly.
Big elbow drop.
Slowly getting back up, and he is not going to like what's next.
Takedown. Looking for the crossface. Gets cinched in. This could be over. The pain's too great. That's it.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Oh, kick right to the knee. This could be it here, guys. Wrapping him up.
Look at this.
Yes, La Maestro. Shoulders down.
Raises the shoulder.
Optimistic thinking on that pin attempt.
All tied up now.
Being driven back and is getting cornered now. Oh, man. Kick to the face.
Locking up with the collar and elbow.
Steps around and locks it in.
Driven down.
Getting him right into the corner.
Peeled out of the corner. Now making the climb to the top rope. Drop kick. Incredible precision. Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle. Perfectly applied.
And he kicks out quick.
He needs a little more than that to end things this early.
And he counters.
On the move, bouncing off the ropes.
Rolling thunder. Now shoulders down.
Here we go. Not getting the two at this point has got to say something.
Ah, Northern Lights! Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt. Cranking the head. Finds a counter for Gable. The cartwheel, floated over.
Into the Alabama slam.
Straight into the pin. Stops the ref count before 2.
Strong kick out, but you have to wonder if he can keep it up.
Roundhouse kick. Really feeding off all of his faithful fans.
Cinching in a waist lock, but right hands.
Manages to fight out with a series of punches.
Shinbreaker into a suplex.
Great combo.
His stamina is getting tested here.
A smart attack there by Gable. A true savant in the ring.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold. This might just do.
And he's tapping. He had to tap. He had no choice.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches. And there is no other term for that than just cheap. A cheap shot. And come on, was that really called for? And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested.
Oh, my God, what a kick. Nasty right hand. Enziguri to the floor. Looking for something big here.
He is locked in, and it has his opponent dead to rights.
Up high. Through the air. And connects.
From up top, right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
Oh, look at the jabs. Rapid fire. And then an elbow. No mercy being shown to Gable here.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence?
He's heading to the top turnbuckle. Here we go.
Whoa, what a landing. Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent. And Gable just has to make a point here. Has to run his mouth.
He can be enjoyed.
Take him. Point of the elbow finds the
covering their opponent for the win. He gets the kick out after the one.
He's still got more left in the tank.
Taking this fight back into the ring.
Samoan drop.
He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
I'm surprised that more damage hasn't been done at this point.
Can Gable withstand much more of this?
Gable has to gather the energy to turn the tables.
Senton!
Measuring their opponent. We're going to pick their...
That'll take your head clean off. Ripped down into position. Lifted up. Stepping through. Face first. Styles clash.
Gable is completely out of it.
Heading for the top rope. Looking for something big here.
He might be getting up, but it doesn't look like it will be for long. To the sky.
Oh, huge double stop to the core.
Terrible position for Gable.
Quickly transition. Shoulders are down. Uh-oh. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, T.H.O.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce. I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too.
Oh, big boot. And Breakker has taken control.
Yeah, Breakker isn't giving any quarter.
Braun Breakker, the Steiner recliner is locked in. Pain just painted.
He's forced to tap out. No other choice.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal. Shot to the back. Opponent seated on the top rope in a precarious position. Wait a second. Oh, look at the ability, athleticism. Wow. German suplex.
Like they say, what goes up must come down, and that was a long way down.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
A bone-rattling knee. Knee lift.
Vicious knee lift. Elbow right to the back of the neck.
Raising up their opponent. What's next in store? Oh, man. Spinning back fist.
And that intensity of Braun's got tapered down a bit there.
Yeah, but he's not in the danger zone yet.
Oh, launching himself from the ropes.
Breakker showing no answer for this attack.
Every form of offense Breakker attempts is being neutralized. Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Boom! Good defense from him.
Look at them just taunting their opponent, showing absolutely no respect whatsoever. Braun dodges just in time.
He is completely focused on the task at hand here.
It's clear he's locked in right now.
Elbow right to the head. Climbing to the top turnbuckle now.
Watch out.
With the stomp. That might have knocked Breakker out for good.
Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else. And look at this. Rock sky high.
Big elbow drop.
Taking a chance. This could do it for the win. Kick out. How? And goes back into the ring here. Up and over with a Frankensteiner. Immediate cover after the impact.
Amazing.
Oh, man. And now propped up in the corner. Moving him onto the top turnbuckle.
I'm trying to figure out what this superstar has in store for their opponent. Opponent on the top rope shows the superstar from the middle. Has their opponent hooked. Avalanche chicken wing facebuster. Unbelievable. Going for the win. Not letting up.
And he fights it off.
That is just pure instinct at this point. Oh, landed hard.
Caught that and reversed it. Nice counter from Breakker.
Frankensteiner. Saw it coming and avoided it.
Beautiful drop kick.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Submission cinched in, targeting the back.
Oh, look at that. Did you see that? Oh, this could be it. This could be the end. Somehow breaks the count immediately.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
So much pain inflicted in this match.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now. Will Breakker finish things now?
Oh, going right into the pin.
Ron Breakker did it. What a match.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too. Oh.
Suplex, here it comes. Nicely done. Oh!
Punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Just grounding and pounding.
Tremendous.
Uh-oh. Wards that off. What a response.
Oh, jarring back elbow. Perch on the middle rope.
With the bulldog.
And it looks like, yeah, he's donning the crimson mask after that move.
Crank in the head.
Seated on their opponent, trapping their arms. Good grief, man. This is vicious.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
He just flipped the script there.
A fire has been lit inside of Breakker.
And I bet Braun is looking to inflict more damage, too. Uh-oh.
No.
This superstar trying to get the WWE Universe behind them, and now look at this. Stomp after stomp after stomp.
Look at these stomps. Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Down with a Frankensteiner.
Right into the pin.
And he easily stops the ref's count.
So resilient. Vicious right forearm.
On the Falcon Arrow. Looking to get airborne here.
He's still reeling, and more punishment is incoming. From way up. Double axe handle connects.
And he's looking out of sorts now.
And now is the time to dig deep, to start tapping into your stamina reserves.
Oh.
Launching himself from the ropes. Throws their opponent to the mat. Elbow right to the head.
This could do it.
2. Just kicks out.
He's determined to keep this matchup going.
Standing over a downed position, eager to end this thing. Hoisted up, stepping over. Here we go. Styles clash. Breaker doesn't know where he is.
2. He kicks out somehow.
How on earth did he kick out of that? I have no idea.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. Wow, the power that takes is insane.
Oh, look at that. Did you see that?
A narrow escape.
Frankensteiner.
Nicely done. Making the most of that with the pin.
Shoulder shoots up before 2.
Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues. Great way to disorient your opponent.
Braun Breaker looking to take a page out of his uncle's playbook.
Steiner recliner paying him up.
You can feel him desperately trying to find a way, and he does.
Looking to steal one here. Trying to seal the deal.
It may happen.
No, kick out at 2.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Braun Breaker used every ounce of power to manhandle him.
Breaker taking a dominant stance.
Braun fires back. He's able to reverse it.
Power slam incoming, no.
Instead delivers the inverted DDT.
He's headed to the top now.
He's got his sights locked in now. Flying.
Oh, man, both feet crashing down.
Breaker's got a problem here.
2. Finally ends it. And all the bloodshed. Perhaps worth it now.
Here's your winner, T.H.O.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here. And they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right. Look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack. That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. Because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to 2 factions.
This is on me. I didn't expect it to work this fast. Impressive if you think about it. But I'll fix it. Don't worry. I know how to clean up my messes.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum. And I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine, but only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal 4-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
And here's the NWO contingent hoping for a too-sweet victory.
The following contest is a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, T.H.O. R-Truth, Maxine Dupree, and Axiom.
The NWO is headed toward the ring, and you can feel the intensity. They're clearly here to make a statement.
Right, Saxton. They're here to show that the New World Order isn't just a blast from the past. It's a powerhouse shaping the future.
Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's Bolt return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxton. They came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future of WWE.
Beautiful drop kick.
He's slow to get up and unaware of the massive target on his back.
Then now to Finn Balor.
Hoping to end it early.
He's able to end the pin count there.
Big forearm.
Catching a drop kick.
Effective arm drag.
Balor retaliates.
Oh, right to the spine. Oh, my! Rolling thunder.
The pressure got to Balor there. We'll see if he can rally.
Yeah, and Orton showed he hasn't lost an ounce of that killer instinct.
Oh, gets blasted into the steel steps.
It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here.
delivered back into the ring.
Look at them, just taunting their opponent, showing absolutely no respect whatsoever. Ooh. Shot to the chest. Ripped with the point of the elbow. Ooh, kick to the face.
Countering that offense.
There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge?
Knee left. Oh, what a roundhouse. And Finn having even more pressure put on him there.
Yeah, with fatal four-ways, you have damage coming from every direction.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
He catches Gunther with a big counter. Knife edge chop. Turns that in his favor. Oh, look at the jabs. Rapid fire. And then you fire a shot like that to completely immobilize your opponent.
Oh, missed connection. Drops a knee.
Uh-oh, turns it around. Oh, what a boot to the face.
Blow, how cheap is that?
There's no question of a superstar's character when they employ such a heinous tactic.
Close fist pump.
Looking to end this. Countered into a new cover.
Stopping the ref's count there.
And meanwhile, the Viper.
Locking the wrist.
Oh, Finn Balor with the overhead kick.
This is just nasty.
Oh, it is aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Going for the pin for the win. He kicks out at two.
What do you have to do to put this guy away? There it is, the sling blade.
His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
Yeah, but no one has ever won an Extreme Rules match by playing it safe.
Fast thinking saved him there.
And into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back.
Pulls the opponent in.
Belly to belly.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Kick right to the gut.
Strong kick. My goodness.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Look at this. Finn's shoulders are down. Then back to Randy Orton. No! 2 count.
Good Lord. Scarily close to...
Don't do it! And evades the attack. A terrible miscalculation. Missing a move like that can cost you more than a match.
Position, lifted up, stepping through, face first, Styles clash. Balor's in a terrible predicament.
Now we have Orton. From a seated position, this takes tremendous power.
Their opponent putting on the brakes in a reversal.
Gunther with unbelievable power.
Gunther might just have it.
Viper in full control.
Launches.
to drive. Manages to land a big headbutt. Randy Orton positioning his opponent. Orton is set.
DDT.
Oh, nice takedown.
And follows with a sliding elbow.
He's Balor with the pin. This might be over. Is this
Sky high?
Uh-oh. What an elbow drop. He stops the pin.
This isn't over yet. Big forearm.
Cannot keep Finn down.
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
Vicious, downright savage club right there.
Looks like he's coming back in. Uh-oh. What an elbow drop. Oh, the basement drop kick. And Gunther in rough shape down the stretch.
Yeah, Balor wants to wreak as much havoc on his opponent as possible.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now? Oh, ouch.
Gunther has set his sights on his opponent now. Gunther moved at the right time. Ooh.
Oh, Balor with the counter. He's got the shoulders down. This is it. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from?
He's headed out to the ringside area. Feet and shoulders are down. But now Gunther stops the count, keeping this match alive. Finds the room to land a back elbow. Thunderous clothesline. Gunther's got the shoulders down for the win. This one could be moving to ringside.
Springboard. This has to be it.
He did not want things to end this way.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. The superstar playing to the WWE Universe before delivering another dose of absolute brutality. Look at these stomps. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. Kick right to the back of the leg.
Not a good spot to be in. Oh, shoulder breaker.
That is going to hurt.
Uh-oh. What an elbow drop.
Finn Balor in full control here from 1916. Finn got all of it.
He gets back into the ring.
Finn Balor has his sights set solely on his opponent now. Just refusing to give up. Continues fighting.
Here we go. He thinks this is it.
Kicks out.
I am in shock.
Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Wait a minute.
Wait. Feet are on the ropes. All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match?
Oh, there's it.
Gunther with his opponent all the way up. Delivering.
Gunther's got the shoulders down. For the win. But now we see Balor.
Scoop slam. Balor with a kick. Balor on the move. Basement drop kick. Finds the mark. Victory roll. Into the cover.
Kicking out in time.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Elbow right to the heart. Covers, wasting no time.
This could be it.
And now we have Gunther.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Has that sledgehammer and is just daring his opponent to move first.
Oh, basically him.
Nice takedown. Oh, what a bridge. Kicks out. He still has life. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Shoulder right to the knee.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Returning to the ring now.
Punch connects.
Turns it around.
Rocking the wrist. Stiff kick.
And shoulders are down. Pin attempt broken up. And now to Gunther. Climbing to the top rope here.
He's lining him up. Down in a hurry. Taking flight.
Nobody home. What impact. The shoulders and a slam.
Ripped down into position. Lifted up. Stepping through. Face first. Styles clash. Orton is...
Balor with
1916 from Balor.
Did Finn clinch? There's a victory roll.
Wards off the pin at 2.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Following it up with the cover.
Now here's Orton. Randy Orton draping his opponent. Here we go. Vintage Orton.
And would you look at that? He's been busted wide open.
This is not good. Placing him in the corner.
Hoisting their opponent up, draped over the top.
Up and 19-16.
Balor could take this one. And he stops the count. And now to Gunther. Drops the hammer. For the win. No, stops the count at 2.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Landed with a neck breaker.
Is it enough to overcome Gunther?
He's got him down. Here we go. Breaking up the pin count there. Back to Finn Balor.
Is he able to avoid?
Gunther could be out.
He's able to cut off the pin count here. KO! Picture perfect from Orton.
Makes the cover. And that breaks up the pin. Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Back into the ring now.
Oh, no, that's more than incidental contact.
Carefully.
Incredible. Roll through.
Into the bridge. Going for the win.
And still in this.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Elbow!
Steered away there.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring. Oh, quick way to respond to the reversal. Oh, what a roundhouse kick. He gets into the ring.
Ripped down into position. Lifted up. Stepping through.
Styles clash.
Orton is in big, big trouble.
Then Balor. Balor goes for the pin. Going for the cover. Breaks up the pin just in time.
Brought down and just twisting that neck twist. Ruthless. Picking up speed off the rope.
Look at this. This can't be good. They're preparing your face for that. With the cover.
This might be it.
Counter stop. It's not over yet.
Effective arm drag. He's going for the cover.
For the win. But now we see Balor. Basement drop kick. And this one might be headed ringside. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He's thinking a steel chair is just what he needs to wreak some havoc here. Got the full Nelson. Slam!
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something. What a shot!
And it must be garbage day because out comes the can. Sent straight into the barricade.
And he comes in under the rope stand.
Gunther has him lined up.
The ring general. Oh, powerbomb.
It's hard. Gunther's for the taking. And that does it. Beats the odds and gets the fatal four-way win.
Here is your winner, Gunther!
This is a setback for the NWO. They came in with momentum, but just